That was fun. That hurt my
That was a
wrist,
good
but
bit.
that was fun.
That was a good bit, guys.
I fucked up my wrist
That
at
was a
work,
successful bit.
so any fast movement hurts.
Oh no. Quick, Michael.
Hang on, I have a piece of candy I want to eat.
Good idea. Ooh, piece of candy. I'm proud of you guys for not dying. You did a good
You're
job.
welcome.
I try and tell you guys good job. I don't think I did at the end of the last episode, but you did a good job.
Well, that's okay, because it's totally a different day.
Yeah,
It is a
100%. We
completely
just happened to
different
all
day.
do laundry and wear the exact same thing.
Well, we coordinated because
Exactly.
we thought that this was our
Yep.
ideal look.
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna look like.
This is peak performance.
My beard
Yeah, this
has
is-
not changed at all.
My beard hasn't changed, hair hasn't changed, clothing hasn't changed. We're all our perfect peak body.
I mean, I have on
Dipshittery
different
hasn't
pants,
changed.
but they don't know that.
I don't
you've
have
been
on
wearing
any
pants?
pants at all.
Damn it. You made the same joke. Son of a bitch. Oh, boy.
Oh boy. I am excited to go to the store. I am excited to
Eric's leaving to go buy cigarettes.
Bye, Eric. Hope you find your dad.
bye. At the end of the last episode, I had Eric buy a chandelier, which means I now have 50 less gold than I did because I wanted him to do something dumb while you guys were off.
That
saving
seems to be your
gold.
MO, is how stupid can I be?
Well, yeah. I like the idea that he bought this chandelier not thinking about how it would fit in the room, and so because it's so big, he hits his head on it every time he walks under it.
Oh, Eric. Oh, Eric.
Well, this is Pepper's ship to hoe.
Yeah, I'm
What
just
do you
waiting for
think
Pepper
we're
to do
gonna
his intro, you know.
Yeah, what do you think Pepper's gonna do,
I've just
Jason?
been...
Well,
Yeah, keep going.
well,
Keep-
he's
keep
getting this
thinking.
ready.
Yeah.
While he's
No,
getting
I'm
this
ready. I
what
just
do you
keep
think?
thinking.
Yeah, what do you think he's gonna do, Jason?
I don't know. Pepper's current streak of like the last two have been vengeance, so I'm assuming more vengeance is in order until he grows tired of it, which I don't think will happen.
He mentioned that it involves his favorite race. Off the top of your head, what do you think his favorite race is?
See,
He
my
said
vote.
hippos last time.
Yeah, the Gith,
Yeah.
the 18th century British hippos with guns.
I mean, they're pretty good.
They're pretty
I am gonna put my guess in for turtles.
good. Well,
Turtles are pretty good.
hi, everyone. Welcome to One Loose String,
There it
where
is.
they're both wrong, and we're the only podcast hosted by three heterosexual cis white men. I'm Pepper, captain of the ship.
I'm Michael, the first hand and also steward.
Ooh,
And I'm Jason. I'm in the brig.
We put him in the brig. He was being
Put him
a
in the
naughty
brig.
boy.
nutty boy in the brig. The answer to my favorite race is dwarves.
Oh, yeah, I'm
fuck.
fucking
Yeah, that's
stupid.
100%. Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
dipshits, come
Yeah,
on.
of course.
Yeah, come on.
No, that makes sense.
So that
So-
probably means favorite setting is mountains.
Well, no, he
I don't
said
have a
his
favorite terrain.
He said his favorite genre.
Genre, that's what it was.
What's my favorite
It was
genre?
so long ago that I forgot.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
It's a very
Romantic
long time
comedy.
ago.
What happens when two dwarven beards intertwine?
Oh, God. Broke Dwarf Mountain.
Dwarfback Mountain.
Dwarfback Mountain. There.
Yeah, there he is. I am concerned. What do you think is Jason?
I'm trying to get Pepper's like movie taste.
We know mine is horror.
Yeah.
Jason, I'm gonna say is probably sci-fi. It could be sci-fi, but I think he's more of an action adventure kind of guy.
He did just watch Highlander, so...
Highlander with dwarves. Yeah.
That's actually not even my idea at all, but that's way better. Holy shit,
So
wait a
cool,
minute.
isn't it?
That's way cool.
No, hold on. We
Hang
can't
on.
do this again. We can't do this again.
Hang on.
We have to kill an immortal dwarf by cutting off his head.
Boy.
Pepper, just write that down, put it in your back pocket.
Oh.
That's I'm gonna use that's a surprise tool to be used later.
I don't know, Pepper. What are we in store for? What's going on?
Well,
What's going
we're gonna-
on?
you guys are gonna be going to a dwarven city, deep
Nice.
underground,
As dwarven cities are.
as dwarven cities are. This was a city that was once part of a much larger network of cities that have all since fallen to ruin, except for this, the last city.
Is it
And-
it is underground? Is it literally fallen into ruin, or is it just they're not?
Yeah, some of them, the tunnels between the cities have collapsed. Some of them have been overrun by goblins and such.
Okay.
For one reason or another, across centuries, dwarven societies have fallen under these mountains, except for this last city. We are going because there is a rumor that one of the main ways to make money in this city is to venture into what are called the deep roads. To find treasure and ancient dwarven artifacts and such.
Nice.
And there is a great vault. There's a great vault that may or may not have a mask of a particular draconic shape that the CIE has caught wind of.
All right, heist time.
Expedition to just such a vault. So you guys are joining this caravan, joining this expedition.
Are we doing another mask heist?
Maybe.
I'm so.
I'm so ready for a
This
Mexican...
isn't-
I'm ready for a Mexican standoff, but with dwarves.
As we get this information, I'm gonna look at Finn and I'm gonna say, now, really important thing I've learned: don't get shot at by a disintegration ray. That's the number one thing about every heist. Don't get shot at by a disintegration.
Yeah, I feel
ray.
like the concept of disintegration is generally not a good thing for the completion of our missions.
See, it seemed like a really
Generally
fun
not.
idea at the time.
You said that about everything, like your chandelier. Eric, you've already broken
My
like,
chandelier is
you've already broken
these-
like 5 crystals on it just by walking into it.
well. It just adds a sort of ambiance that we were sorely missing. I think we could have company now. I think we could have people come over.
Who the
and I
fuck's
think
gonna
they'd
come
look-
over? Greg? Lyndall? They're just Irvin's drinking buddies.
I don't really want Greg to be over here. I'll be honest with you. I'd rather we try it. What if we tried and instead of going and doing our own thing, maybe we could go to like, I don't know, a swap meet, or we could go and try and make friends at the at the local
Library. Make friends at your
the
local library.
Yeah. I hear reading is power, and I'd love to be better at reading.
Eric, can you read?
I know certain shapes and colors. Yes, I can read.
Eric, those
At a-
those aren't words. Shapes and colors are not words.
Hey, Pepper, can I roll an intelligence check to see if I can read?
Sure, buddy.
I mean, you have an intelligence of 10. I would assume you have average intelligence, or 11.
Yeah.
That's true. So, Pepper, what do I have to beat to read? What's
A
my
10,
reading check?
buddy.
Let's see here. 9. No, I cannot read. I have a few words I know, but
Holy
other than that,
shit, Eric, how have you survived this long?
well, I know the very important things that I need to know, like see, spot, run.
Yep. It's true.
It You always need to know that Spot is running, and you got to be able to see him. You got to spot him.
All right.
You got to spot him.
Who's our
You gotta
who's our
see him.
liaison? Who are we talking to before we go out on this mission? I don't need to be any more sad with Eric.
Yeah, you do. You sure do. So, you guys actually get to pick where you want to be inserted into this caravan.
Okay.
I promise I'm not just ripping off yours, Jason. I promise. Promise.
What kind of jobs are in this caravan?
Oh, there's
I'm the-
everything.
I'm the tracker spotter.
Yep. There's the recon team. That's absolutely one of them.
Yeah, I'm recon team.
There's the mining team to get past any rubble or debris we find.
I think I'd be pretty good at that. I've got a good strength.
Yeah, sure.
I'd say mining and debris removal. That's my job.
Okay, and you are part of tracking, hunting, scouting team.
Yeah,
Cool. All right.
that's
Tracking team forfeit. Mining team for Eric.
Nothing can go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong.
Do they have any intel on another party beside that might be inserting into the caravan besides us? Is the caravan strictly dwarves besides us, or?
So the caravan is strictly dwarves. This is going pretty deep into the deep road. Like, this is a pretty arduous journey, so they're not really keen on letting outsiders come. The only reason you guys are allowed to come is because they are a city that deals direct business with the CIE.
Okay, so they know about
Do
us.
they
Yeah,
know
they know
about us?
They know.
Okay.
They know. And they're technologically at about, like, they're approaching like steam power. They're approaching it. They're not quite there yet.
Okay.
So they're pretty, like, late medieval.
Okay.
A lot of things aren't quite automated for them. Dwarven magic and such, and yada yada, craftsmanship. Clockwork is a thing at the higher ends of society. There are going to be 2 clockwork golems with you guys.
Nice.
The expedition is about 30 people total.
Oh, fuck, okay. That was actually one of my questions. How big is it?
Yep, 30 people total.
We'll be able to blend in perfectly.
No, they know you're not.
Eric, you literally will tower over them.
It's true. You might get some
Ooh.
questions about your craftsmanship.
Let me ask, how big are these tunnels? Are they dwarf-sized? Because that might be a problem.
They're pretty big because they were used for carrying big things between cities. You're fine.
Okay.
You're gonna
good,
be
good,
fine.
good.
So long as the caravan is taller than you, you're good.
Yeah, you're fine. There might be some places where you'll have to duck, but you should be fine.
Yeah, I'm notoriously great at ducking, and then he walks straight into the chandelier.
Yep, and you break a couple more crystals. There you go.
No!
Eric.
I spent some time trying to put it back together.
It's just... We'll get a mender in here. It's fine. You can stop.
No.
We'll get someone to cast mending on it.
I can literally fix it. 'Cause
I
I can
just
change my
bought this
cantrips out
thing.
daily.
Sweet mother of
Eric,
God.
well, I'll fix it while you guys are gone, buddy. I promise.
Thank you.
You'll come back and it'll be good as new.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And he hands you your magic items that he made, and he fucking leaves. He fades into the background. He
Alright.
T-poses in the corner and spins.
Everyone's gone NPC again.
Yep, sure has. Total shutdown.
Okay. So 30-person, almost exclusively dwarven. Is the 30 people counting the clockwork golems?
No, 30
Okay.
people, 2 golems.
Okay, so 30.
This is a lot of money being put into this expedition.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Okay.
the mask is... The CIE is putting some money behind this so that they can get the mask if it's there. If it's there, it might not be there.
Okay, and
It's
we're
one of those like hundreds of years ago like tales of like.
and we're
the
specifically
vault of...
going for the mask itself, and the dwarves are going for another object.
The dwarves are going for many dwarven historical artifacts
Okay.
and such and things.
we're taking their historic, important cultural artifacts. We continue to be the most colonial thing ever made.
Yep.
We're just
Although
taking
paying
one.
the
We're
dwarves.
taking one of them.
We're taking one artifact and we're paying pretty good for it.
Okay, fine. I'll take it for it. Fine, that works.
Now, listen. Did we bully them into letting us do this? Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, they really.
100%.
We like threatened an embargo. We really had to put our hammer down with this one.
Yeah.
It's not great, as it normally isn't. You know, I like how at the beginning we thought the CIA was going to be this idealistic place, and then we all got our hands on it, and we're
We
like,
all
no.
turned it into a colonial wasteland that we hate.
We all shook it until all the good fell out, and it was just a rotten tree.
And then we realized, oh, we made it bad.
We did it bad.
We started applying like actual like people and like ethos to it, and we're like, oh, none of these people would be good.
Yeah, that's fair.
None of them.
I think Ulysses still, like, deep down believes that he's trying to do some good.
He's
He's trying.
trying. He's trying. He just might
There's
not go
peop-
about it the right way sometimes.
There are people that are trying. I mean,
Yeah.
there are people who work at the DMV that try.
Doesn't mean they're evil.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know?
Well, I was gonna let each of you come up with no, not that. Maybe I'll let you. So there are different clans that are going to be joining together as part of this expedition. Create a clan,
Okay.
each of you, or together create one fleshed out one. Live your dreams.
Your dreams.
Create two of the factions you're going to be interacting with.
Okay, so the expedition is not just one faction of dwarves.
Nope, it is
Okay.
a unilateral. This is like by decree of the king of Orzammar. This is like. This is
Okay.
a royally funded one that's also got our corporate backing. This is a big deal.
One of the clans is from the Underdark. They're Underdark dwarves.
Oh.
The Dwagar.
Yeah.
Yes, the Dwagar. They were discovered separately from the other dwarves as the dwarves mined deeper and deeper, and they found the Underdark dwarves as they mined upwards. And at first, the Underdark dwarves viewed them as higher beings, and the regular old dwarves viewed them almost as like demons. But as they got to know each other and melded more, the Underdark dwarves became less and less Underdark, and more like regular old dwarves. And so now the main way you can tell them apart is that they have dark vision and that sort of thing. But almost all of the Underdark dwarves at this point are basically like half Underdark.
I'm assuming Pepper's just writing it down.
Yep.
Okay. And the leader of that group is called Nefiltal. Nefiltal.
Nephalpal? Okay. What's the clan name?
The Sunken Ones.
Duragard. Of the Sunken. Okay. The Sunken. Okay. Jason, make a clan. Clash your clans.
Oh, I've been writing it down while Michael was giving his idea.
It's the Clash of Clans.
This is the Goldstark clan, Guldstark, all one word.
You couldn't just spell it normally, could you?
No,
No, it's fantasy.
exactly.
You should be glad there's not an apostrophe in there.
They are a group of lavishly wealthy dwarves who desire to show off their opulence as much as they physically can, be it through gold clothing, golden makeup, even gold woven into their beards in intricate patterns. They are one of the primary funders, probably even somewhat more so than the CIE, for this mission. But most of the other dwarves seem to have a somewhat level of distrust against them because they have hoarded all of the wealth that this city remains, and they expect them to try and do the same thing on this mission.
Interesting.
Okay. And the leader. Something Goldstark.
Yeah. Einkill Goldstark.
Einkill. Spell that.
Einkil.
I don't know why.
I literally just looked up dwarf names on D&D Beyond, and that was one of the recommended ones.
I don't know
Okay.
why, but the spell that sounded like a challenge. Spell that. Do it,
No.
coward.
Fuck you. Alright. Einkill Goldstark. I love it. Okay.
I will let you make him as weird and fancy as you desire.
Oh, it'll happen. It'll happen. Okay. Oh, and the last thing is, the shop. So, when you guys, we're gonna do the quick little you guys getting into Orzammar, and that'll be it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, you guys are portaled to the edge of a mountain range, basically. It's you land, and immediately the wind picks up all around you. It's howling. It is cold as shit. But immediately in front of you, there is this giant 30-foot tall ornate door made of solid marble with gold woven through any of the cracks that are there. They did the Greek thing where they pour the gold in the cracks.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So
it creates this collage of weird shapes and designs. Some you can see where some of the cracks people chiseled around it to make it a little bit more artistic. It is this beautiful ornate door, and in front of it there is this giant pulley, basically, that connects to a giant knob that like rings.
I hold my hand out to Finn and I say, "I've got this. Don't worry, friend." Shit. You got any ideas?
Do we just... I'm just gonna walk... Like, without saying a word, I'm gonna walk over, I'm gonna pull the lever.
You're going to pull the lever, and what you didn't notice was that basically sitting in the wall was this gigantic statue of a dwarf in incredibly regal plate armor with this incredible maul, and as you pull the lever, the hammer fucking swings and hits the knocker, which knocks into the door, which causes A, a new crack that's going to be filled in later, and B,
Yeah.
the ring. And as this cacophonous boom echoes around you that cuts, for a brief second, you don't hear the wind at all because the sound wave basically cuts off all the wind. And then it fades and the wind comes immediately back. But as it does, the doors slowly start to open. And standing there are tiny dwarves.
Hello?
Oh.
Alright, are you all with the CIE?
Yeah, that'd be us.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, right this way. And as he turns around, it's him and a cadre of about 4 other dwarves, all in incredibly ornate adamantine plate armor,
Okay.
wielding, for them, halberds. For you guys, probably, like, really long spears.
Well.
As they march you guys in, you are in this grand entrance hall that on either side of you are just rows and rows of statues of different incredibly... You see, I mean, you could see the craftsmanship get better as you go, of just different dwarves that all are regally dressed, around the third dwarf, you start to see a crown on all of them, and then the crown is on all of them as they go.
Hmm.
So,
All gigantic statues.
I assume these are your kings, queens, you know.
Oh, sorry, I forget you're new here. Yeah, this is the Hall of Kings. These are literally all of our kings, obviously.
What's that one's name?
Trunbeer.
Trunbeer. Hi, Trunbeer. I like Trunbeer. He's got a cool mustache. Beards are
He has
super
a
cool.
very he's got a very like flurled out mustache, and he has almost like jewelry hanging from the mustache.
This is really nice. I like this place. It's very cool.
Thank you. And as you guys step through the chamber, you come into another very wide door, but now you're inside the mountain. So it's only lit by these continual flame torches on either side of you, one at each king. The pedestal, I guess, the thing at the bottom. Yeah, that's a pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
Giant grand door cracks open as you guys walk in, and it is literally just the hollowed out center of this mountain, basically, that just has an entire city of stone built from, like, the walls in. Like, half the buildings are carved out of the wall, and then half of it is the open floor in the middle. There is music, there is food, it's like basically walking into New York City.
Okay.
Fucking everywhere. And as you can see, the city, it's basically a giant like oval, more or less, but the center is like hollowed out.
Yeah.
But there's still a pillar in the middle. It's just around it got cut.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a core in the middle, and you walk down the core or the edges to go down to get to the further levels of the city.
Okay.
Okay. You guys look at this dwarf in front of you who's been leading you, and he goes, "Alright, so you're gonna go to the middle, to the core, and you're gonna walk down the core. You're gonna walk down the core as far as you fucking can. And eventually, you're gonna hit the bottom, okay? When you
Okay.
hit the fucking bottom, that's gonna be where the expedition leaves from, okay?"
All
And
right.
do we have a specific time we need to be there?
Yeah,
or-
it's, well, what fucking time is it? And he pulls out, he has a pocket watch in his pocket, and he's like, you got like 6 hours, and it's
Oh.
like a 3-hour walk. So you got a few hours to kill.
We're gonna really work on our glutes today. I
Yeah,
think you and
you
I
are.
we're gonna
Alright.
come out of this. We're
He
gonna have
looks-
asses made of stone, and
He looks
I'll
at,
also have asses made of stone.
He fucking looks at Finn. He's like, you might get a little winded halfway down, but
I'll be fine.
you'll be fine.
If worst
sure.
comes to worst, I'll just jump.
Don't let any kids, the beggars don't. They'll pick your pocket. Yeah, have fun. And he just fucking turns to his cadre of guards, and they all, like, stand at attention, and they all just walk into the city. They just disperse amongst the... When I say so many fucking dwarves, I am talking, like, hundreds of fucking dwarves all around you. Moving, but it's this, like... It all feels like they're in sync almost. Like, one will like duck under another one as they're coming over with something else. There's a very fluid emotion to this city.
Can I do an insight check on that dwarf as he's leaving?
Sure.
I want to see if he seemed a little short with us. I want to see if he was like just busy, like a New Yorker, or if he seems like he's got something against us or the CIE.
He seemed a little short with us.
Yep. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you did.
1.
What'd you get, bud? A 1? You know, you are too distracted. You didn't even remember his name.
You're talking to me, not even to Eric on that one.
Yeah, that's because he never gave his name. Because you never asked.
Oh, well,
That's
now
a
we're the rude
19
ones.
for me.
He's just a busy New Yorker who doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did his grand duty of escorting you through the Hall of Kings and all of that. But then once you get into the city, he's like, "You're not my fucking problem."
Works for me. All right.
So yeah. So we will let you guys do a little bit of exploring and then do the thing next time.
Okay.
Okay.
Um.
Because I forgot to build out the shop's inventory. So.
What? As I look around here,
Sure.
where does it seem like most of the dwarves are going?
It's all directions. I will say most of them are going towards the middle. Some of them are going towards like the pillar core in the middle, and some of them are just like walking down what you can assume are like the staircases that line the spiral down.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are going down. It seems like it's about to be a work shift. You're watching a lot of people go to work.
Okay.
Now that does mean that it's a lot of horizontal direction as people like work in stores or work in other places. The ones that are going further down, that seem to have your typical mining or smelting equipment. You assume a lot of the industry is down below, and actually you would probably see some plumes of smoke start to trail up from the middle.
Ooh. Okay.
That then, as you look up, you would see that there are vents carved into the side of the mountain that the smoke escapes into.
Cool. Where are the people? Well, they probably have their mining equipment already.
Where are they getting it? Yeah, people are coming out of their homes with it.
Yeah.
I would assume it's like family heirlooms sometimes. This was the great grandpappy dwarf's mining pickaxe, and you damn well better use it right.
It didn't break for grandpappy, it won't break for you. As long
Your
as you take care
pappy
of it.
died with this pick in his ass. You're gonna die. You're gonna die with it just like your grandpappy and your father and your grandpappy's pappy.
I held this pickaxe up my ass for 5 years as I was being eaten by a worm.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Jesus.